कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो तारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. We are entering the concluding part of Mandukya Upanishad, the Alat Shanti Prakaranam. ओंकार निर्णय द्वारेण आगमतः प्रतिज्ञातस्य अद्वैतस्य बाह्यभेद वैतिथ्यस्य सिद्ध्यस्य पुनः अद्वैते शास्त्रयुक्तिभ्यां साक्षात् निर्धारितस्य एतद् उत्तमं सत्यम इति उपसंहार कृतान्ते. What we have done up to the last chapter, that is, first was the Agam Prakaranam, then was the Vaitatya Prakaranam, and the third was the Advaita Prakaranam. In Agam Prakaranam, the original mantras from the Mandukya Upanishad, 12 of them, and there we have come to a conclusion that there is but one absolute non-dual reality wherein all other things are apparent, do not exist. That was the conclusion. Then the second chapter was the Vaitatya. Then what about this world? So the world was established as an appearance but doesn't exist. So three things were brought out. Something is not, and the third thing, something is not yet it appears. This was the part of this second chapter, Vaitatya. Vitatha means what? Known something which is not there, not the right understanding. After that was concluded, then in the third chapter, that is Advaita Prakaran, one may doubt that even the non-dual is also imaginary, that is also not real. So that was also sorted out. Therefore, Advaitasya Bhaya Vishaya Bheda Vaitatasya, so all the externalities what appear to be, they have no existence whatsoever. And in this manner, logically also, Satyam iti upasamhara krutante. We have done it in the concluding part. तस्य एतस्य आगमार्थस्य अद्वैत दर्शनस्य प्रतिपक्षभूताद्वैतिनः वैनाशिकाश्च तेषां च अन्योन्य विरोधात् रागद्वेषादिक्लेशास्पदं दर्शनमिति मिथ्या दर्शनत्वं सूचितम्. Now there are many philosophies, not only our, which are those, they are the Dvaita Darshana. They are lost in the duality. They are unable to come out of the duality, and therefore they keep on fighting with each other. Now, what is the fight we'll come across? And therefore, they are constantly ragadvesha. They have got some kind of agitations in their mind on account of our is right and yours is wrong in this manner. Therefore, kleshaspadam darshanam. Therefore, they are constantly fighting. See, in one sentence, I'll tell you Advaita. Advaita is, we are not opposed to anything. This is Advaita. Like the space is not opposed to anything. Let there be earth, let there be waters, let there be fire, Let there be air, no problem. Let there be all the planets, no problem. Let they break into pieces, no problem. This is the simplest spiritual practice. And this can be done or it will happen only if we are aware about our day to day experiences. See, now this example I have multiplied 100 times. One day it may click. The vision is supporting all colors and forms, not against any color, any form, not getting influenced by any color, any form. Now, what we have to do for this? Nothing. That is our natural state. See, waking comes, we support. Dream comes, we support. Deep sleep comes, we support. Samadhi comes, we support. They go, no problem. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. This experience is the only ultimate truthful experience. All other things, if you do this thing, you'll go to heaven, you'll go to hell, and there are 14 worlds, and the last life you have done sin, therefore in this life you got married. Baby talks. Therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. We can ask a question: where is earth? Where is water? Where is fire? Where is air? Can we ask a question? Where is space? Abiding in this experience 24/7 is an effortless experience. See, like nobody is against space, but the water is against fire, heat is against cold. See, therefore, be very attentive. If we are a problem to others, whichever way, either too much of talking, caw, 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 whether others want or not, getting involved with anybody for any reason, samsar, then we are not abiding in the truth. Sarvani bhutani enam samvanchanti. Upanishad says, the one who is abiding in the truth. And what is the truth? Not the posthumous truth. Not there. Not then. Now and here. Living in this experience 24/7 is POK, practice of knowledge. For this, we have given you a simple technique. Don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. Words are the first um, what to call the first criteria which creates movement. First movement begins with the words or sound. Therefore, if you want to think, but don't use words. You cannot. But we only complain. Caw, 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 caw. Swamiji, my mind is very disturbed. Bless, bless. What egg? Lagao kaske bless, bless. Eh? Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. You have come to a wrong place. We become so weaklings. Discover your own divine nature. It is for this purpose we are studying Mandukya Upanishad. It is not for any Tom, Dick, and Harry. So, uh, तदिह विस्तरेण अन्योन्य विरुद्धतया सम्यक दर्शनत्वं प्रदर्श्य तत्प्रतिषेधेन अद्वैत दर्शन सिद्ध रूप संहर्तव्यम आवीत न्यायेन इति एतद् अलाद शांति प्रकरणम आरभ्यते. So, तद ये विस्तरेण, it will be explained in this chapter exhaustively. विस्तरेण. If you are a Bengali, विस्तरेण, सो जाओ. Expanded exhaustively, and what will be conclusion? How they are contradicting each other. He says he is wrong, he says he is wrong, and by that, when both of them are wrong, what remains is the Advaita. This is how it will be concluded. So avita nyayena alada shanti arabhyate, and therefore it is for this purpose we shall now start this chapter, the alada shanti prakaranam. This is attributed to Gaudapadacharya Maharaj. तत्र अद्वैत दर्शन संप्रदाय कर्तुः अद्वैतस्य रूपेण नमस्कारार्थः अयम् अद्य श्लोकः. Now, when we begin anything auspicious, scriptures, commentary, etc., we are first of all remembering the divine, the Lord, the God, the Guru, because of whom we are on this track. ज्ञाने नाकाशकल्पेन धर्मान्यो गगनोपमान नेया भिन्नेन सम्बुद्धम तम वद्दे द्विपदाम वरम. See, the self is gaganopamam, abhinna. The self is like the space, undivided. When knowledge is divided, knower known division comes. Knowledge without the division of knower and known is the truth. See, each and every verse. Jnanena akashakalpena gaganopaman dharman. So is like the space, but the dharma, the jivas, abhinnena sambuddha. He who has come to know all the jivas, all the world is none other than the self. Meaning, perception of duality or perception of multiplicity is not an issue. I am body is not an issue. The issue is only this body I am, that body I am not. Issue begins. Second thing, seeing the reflection in the mirror is not an issue. But taking the reflection to be real is an issue. Similarly, body identification is not an issue. But when we take the body identification as real, then the samsara begins. See how simple it is, my friends. We have to catch it. Therefore, Sambuddham tam bande dvipadamvaram. Dvipadamvaram is among the men, among the people. The Guru Maharaj, he is the best one who is abiding in this non-dual absolute self, and thereby the non-duality is brought in our knowledge. नैहि धर्मैहि आत्मभि आत्मा अभिन्न भी like what? Agni Ushna Vat, or the fire is with the heat as well as the light. If the fire is along with the light and heat, will the heat and light bother the fire? When I come to know left hand is me, right hand is me, will it ever bother me? That means what? Perception of duality and multiplicity is not a problem. The problem is when we create Mayaru Mora Toratai Maya, when we start dividing, then the samsara begins. Therefore, Sambuddha iti ayam Ishvaraha yo Narayanakantam vande abhivade dvipadamvaram dvipadobharakshanam purushanam param pradhanam purushottamam iti abhiprayaha. So in this manner, the Guru Maharaj is saluted, and in that the non-dual, the Advaita is also established. उपद्रष्टु नमस्कार मुखेन ज्ञान ज्ञेय ज्ञातृ भेद रहितम परमार्थ तत्व दर्शनम यह प्रकरणे प्रतिपादिषु. Therefore, उपद्रष्टु नमस्कार मुखेन, by an excuse of salutation to the one who is giving us instruction, the Guru Maharaj, jnana jneya jnatu bhedarahita, where the knower known knowledge division is zero, and thereby paramartha tattva darshanam. Therefore, the ultimate truth is undivided, non-dual, one without a second reality. This is in this prakarane pratipadayishitam. This is what is the topic in this particular chapter. Therefore, we have done this pratidnya, that we will be talking of this non-dual in and through the total text. So you will be getting this again and again. कहाँ चला गया? अस्पर्श योगो वै नाम सर्वसत्व सुखो हितः अविदितः अविरुद्धश्च देशितस्तं नमाम्यहम्. This is another very important word. Asparsha yoga, untouchability. Paramatma is untouchable. He should get quota. See? Asparsha yogo vai naam. Sarva tattva sukho hitaha avivadaha aviruddhascha deshikaha deshitaha tam namamyaham. Deshita upadeshita. The one who has instructed us. What he has instructed? Asparsha yoga. Now what is the meaning of asparsha? स्पर्शनम स्पर्श संबंध न विद्यते यस्य योगस्य केनचित् कदाचिदपि सो अस्पर्श योगः. Asparsha yoga means that which has no relationship with anything. Now tell me, what is the relationship of the space with the water? What is the relationship of the space with the air? No relation. See, we were in this our Bhimpura retreat. There, these two terms came. Our life is having two garbages: Sukha kachra, gila kachra. Sukha kachra is immovable property. Gila kachra is all relations. निकालो, काम आएगा. Keep it. So, न केनचित् अपि सम्बन्धः विद्यते स्पर्शयोगा ब्रह्मस्वभावः एव. Paramatma has no relationship with anything. And here we are lost only in the relations. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. And you will just observe this thing. We are all miserable because we have given importance to something or somebody in this world. If we have given importance to somebody or something, we have to devalue that. Nobody can do it for us. See? Yes, Sparsha Yoga. Therefore, Brahma Vidam Asparsha Yoga Idiyam Prasiddha Itartha. So those who are abiding in this absolute Brahmavid, they are having this Asparsha Yoga. Now, what is the Asparsha Yoga? Such a Sarva Sattva Sukha. Asparsha Yoga is happiness to everyone. If you do this, you'll go to hell. Sparsha Yoga. So, Sarva Sukha Bhavati Kadachit Atyanta Sukha Sadhana Vishishta Api Dukkha Rupaha Yatha Tapaha. Many times we get happiness by indulgence in the worldly objects. Or if you do tapasya, standing on one leg and Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, afterwards you get tired. But this Asparsha Yoga is absolute happiness, no problem. Be happy. Asparsha Yoga. Then, Bhavati Ayam tu na tatha kim tarhi sarvasatvanam sukha. Then, this Asparsha Yoga is happiness for everyone. Not because of anything, but in spite of everything. This is Asparsha Yoga. Whether health or disease, whether gain or loss, whether there are 50 people or 500 people or nobody, it makes no difference to the vision. Asparsha Yoga. तथा इह भवति कदाचित् विषयोपभोग सुखो न हितः. And when we get the sukha, happiness because of vishaya bhoga, indulgence, it is not healthy for us. Like people eat, overeat, or drink, or drugs and all, it does give happiness, but it is not hitakari. It is a troubleshooter for us. Ayam tu sukha hitascha nityam aprachalita swabhavatvad. But this is eternal bliss without any change in whatsoever. This is Asparsha Yoga. Kimcha avivadah viruddhavadanam vivada pratipaksha pratihareణ pratigrahana yasmin na vidyate so avivadah. Avivada means what? No opposition to anything. See? When we were there in our Bhimpura camp, Anandamayi Ashram. So before taking food, they do the Jaikara. Uh, आनंदमयी माता की जय, आनंदेश्वर महादेव की जय, नर्मदा माता की जय, श्री राम जानकी जी की जय, हनुमान दादा की जय. एंड अल्टीमेटली आज का भोजन बहुत अच्छा है, एंड देन यू इट. आफ्टर यू इसमें कम नहीं, अभी तो कहा था इट वाज. स्टार्ट विद दिस पॉजिटिव थिंग इन लाइफ, नो कंप्लेन्स. Therefore, avivadaha, not against anything or anybody. See? Now be attentive about this statement. Not against anything or anybody. Many a times, like I can tell my example. If I consume milk or milk products continuously for 2-3 days, then my whole system gets upset. I know that. So once in a while somebody saw me prasad. So prasad I will take it. But Swamiji, that day you took milk in your prasad, but why don't you take in our house? I said, your house is useless. See, I don't have hatred for milk, but it doesn't suit my system. In the same manner, as we are allergic biologically to certain things, our mind is also allergic to some thinking process. So don't try to overdo. If you are not comfortable with any person, keep away. Otherwise, you will be struggling throughout life. But Swamiji, if it is husband and wife, cricket match शुरू करो. So, avivadaha, there is no argument, logic. Yataha aviruddhascha, and therefore not against anything. Idrusho yogaha uddeshitaha upadishtaha shastrena tam namami aham pranamami ityarthaha. So this is what is the topic we salute. So what is the ultimate that we are seeking in our life is asparsha yoga. Mind will play its game. Mind is disturbed is not an issue. When we are identified with a disturbed mind and we become disturbed, then it is an issue. See? Like we were in Goa, so much of noise there. Train was continuously going, then trucks and this thing. Now the question is, you react every time or relax? But how to do that? As you listen to Vedanta, listen to the noise. Has Vedanta listening made any change? We are the same. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. But we had a problem. Get involved with anybody unwanted. Therefore, this Asparsha Yoga is what we are going to study and practice. Katham Dvaitanaha Parasparam Viruddhante. Now, how these dualist people are constantly against each other. भूतस्य जातिमिच्छन्ति वादिनः केचिदेव हि अभूतस्य परे धीरा विवदन्त परस्परम. Now there are some philosophers who are saying that the bhutasya jatam icchanti, what is existence is created, and other ones say abhudasya api dhira vivadanta. They say no, what is not there, that is created. Now see, this building is there, bhutasya created. It was not there, but now it is created. So on this, they keep on shouting and fighting. Vivadanta parasparam. Then the second type, भूतम न जायते किंचित अभूतम नैव जायते विविधंता अद्वया एवं अजातिम ख्यापयन्ति ते. So unknowingly they are concluding the uncreated being. How? Bhutam na jayate kinchit. What is already there, it is not created. And किंचित अभूतम नैव जायते, what is not there, it is also not created. And thereby vividantah advaya, their argument ultimately comes to the non-dual reality, evam ajatim khyapayantite, and thereby they are unknowingly establishing the non-dual truth. See, bhutam na jayate, this world is there, okay, so it is not created. If it is not there, then how it can be created? See? To understand this, take an example of our dear friend. You know who is the dear friend of Vedantis? There was a village, and in that village there was one boy. He must be about 12, 13, 14, and useless, doing nothing. So his father, old father, got angry. Go to that ashram, learn something there. You are useless. Do it's okay. He went there. Came after a month or so. Then the father said, "Why you have come back?" Oh, they are all confused. Why? They are searching for a snake. They are not getting it right now. 2 months they are constantly searching for a snake because the topic is snake and the rope. See, so the snake is created or not created. This world is created or not created. Therefore, what is meant here? Bhutam na jayate kinchit. If it is already there, how it can be created? If it is not there, how do you say that it is created? So, will you say the snake on the rope is created? See, this third factor is the solution for all the problems of our life. The world appears, no doubt, but doesn't exist. Like everything that we experience in the dream, nobody dreams the dream as a dream. It is experienced as a solid reality. And when we are out of the dream, then we become share. Oh, it was just a dream. But during the dream, see, the dream accident was a dream. But that dream accident was necessary to eject us out of the dream. See, the same way, this waking experience that we are talking about, it is equally 100% dream. And then, if the dream is going very well, such a dream will never break. And in that dream, some accident happens. And then we come out of that dream. In the same manner, this waking dream, everything goody, 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 do not bring. Somewhere you get a blow, and then let us go to Prem Puri Ashram. See, the whole life changes, friends, when we start thinking properly in the light of scriptural wisdom. भूतम न जायते किंचित अभूतम नैव जायते विविधंता द्वया एवं अजातिन ख्यापयन्ति ते. Now continue. ख्याप्यम अपि अजातिम तैहि अनुमोदामहे वयम विविधानो मतैहि सार्धम अविवादम निबोधत. See, in this manner, they have indirectly established the non-dual uncreated thing. You know, the principle, what is told in Mandukya Upanishad is, न निरोधो न च उत्पत्ति न बद्धो न च साधकः न मुक्तः न मुमुक्षुर्वै इत्येषा परमार्थता. Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, nobody is seeking, nothing is sought, nobody is in bondage, nobody is liberated. Then why all this thing? Time pass. But we have that arrogance. I have done this thing, I have done that thing, I have done this. ठीक है, करते रहो. When we were not in this world, nothing was lacking, my friends. When we leave this world, nothing will be lacking. If our earlier absence and later absence has no consequences in this world, do you think our presence have any consequence? प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणे कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमूढ़ात्मा कर्ता अहमिति मन्यते, and therefore he suffers. So whatever is established by them, these two kind of argument, we agree with them, because न तैहि सार्धम विवदामः प्रतिपक्ष ग्रहणेन. We don't argue with them because they अन्योन्य iti abhiprayah. Let them fight with themselves. We are watching the tamasha. This is that. They okay, both are. The highest spiritual practice is don't argue with anybody on any topic. Or Narad Maharshi says, Vado na avalambyaha. Do not get lost in arguments and logic. Keep cool. The best way is keep away. Then only we will be able to recognize our essential nature. यथा ये अन्योन्यम इत्यभिप्राय अतः तम अविवादम विवदरहितम परमार्थ दर्शनम अनुज्ञातम अस्माभिः निबोधत हे शिष्या. Therefore, oh my dear disciples, don't argue with anybody. If somebody says this is Dvaita, yes, it is Dvaita. For this, I'll tell you a simple approach. Nobody is wrong in this world. See? Because what is the standpoint? What we think is not very tall, a little bit. But for the ant, it is very tall. See? For us, Sanskrit is very difficult. But those who are studying Sanskrit, for them it is natural. Those who do not know English, for them English is very difficult. Those who know it is very simple. It's all relative. And therefore, whatever anybody says is right, nobody is wrong. Because standpoint we have to understand. Therefore, no point in argument with anybody. ठीक है, जो है वो ठीक है. The best way to disagree with anybody on any issue is to agree immediately. अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है. Without hearing, say yes, yes. Otherwise, they'll eat your head if you have. अजातस्यैव धर्मस्य जातिमिच्छन्ति वादिनः अजातो ह्यमृतो धर्मो मर्त्यतां कथमेष्यति. See, these argumentative people, वादिनः, अजातस्य धर्मस्य जातिमिच्छन्ति, they consider that ajata, the unborn, is born. See, are you not contradicting your own statement? Ajata, unborn, is born. How can you say such a statement? And therefore, ajataha and amritaha dharmaha. Dharma here means jiva. So, the jiva is unborn and undying. If it is unborn, who will die? Can an unborn child die? See? And if the jiva is born, can he remain immortal? He will die. What is the truth therefore? There never was any jiva. Neither jiva is there, neither is born, nor he dies. The truth alone is. Now for this I have told you number of times, your day-to-day experience. You have to define and find out what is the meaning of the jiva or the soul. For that, find out what is the meaning of a husband. Man, limitations of wife, an expression of the unlimited man through this limitation, the limited expression of the man. These three factors put together is called husband. Now, when the marriage happened, is the husband born? And when the divorce happens, is the husband dead? Then think, friends. Therefore, what is husband? A conditioned expression of the infinite man. Man is, husband is born, and yet he is not born because there is no entity called as husband. Look into your own house. Do you have any entity? Therefore, अजातस्यैव धर्मस्य जातिमिच्छन्ति वादिनः अजातो अमृतो धर्मो मर्त्यताम कथमेष्यति. Therefore, if the jiva is not born, how can he die? And if he is unborn, why will he be again born in this manner? There is no way to say that the jiva is real, etc. Therefore, for that the logic is given. न भवति अमृतम मर्त्यम न मर्त्यम अमृतम तथा प्रकृति अन्यथा भावो न कथंचित भविष्यति. स्वभेव नामृतो यस्य धर्मो गच्छन्ति मर्त्यताम कृतके नामृत कस्य कथम स्यादेति निश्चलः. What is said here? न भवति अमृतम मर्त्य. That which is amrita, immortal, how it can become dead? It cannot become martya. And na martyam amrutam tatha, that which is mortal, how it can be immortal? Because prakrutehe anyatha bhavaha, the nature cannot be changed. Example is given here. See? Swabhavena amruto yasya dharma gacchati martyatam. Those who say that the jiva is the maranashila, that maranahina, that means, immortal, and he will be dying, and therefore, if he is born, he is going to die. But is he really born? This is the question. Now, here, these dharmas we have to understand. उक्तार्थानां श्लोकानां उपन्यासः परवादी पक्षाणाम अन्योन्य विरोधाख्य उपपत्ति अनुमोदन प्रश्नार्थ. Now here this is said. Swabhava doesn't change. Example: samsiddhiki, स्वाभाविकी, सहजा, अकृताचया, प्रकृति ही सेति विज्ञेया स्वभावम न जहाति. Prakriti means what is our nature. Nobody gives up its nature. For example, संसिद्धि सम्यक सिद्धि तत्र भवा संसिद्धि की यथा योगिनाम सिद्धानाम अणिमादि ऐश्वर्य प्राप्ति प्रकृति सा भूत भविष्यत काल योहो अपि योगिनाम न विपर्येति तथैव सा. So the samsiddhi, whatever siddhi the great yogis have acquired, that siddhi is not limited in a particular time, space and object. The siddhi is with them all the time. This is the samsiddhi, that is the nature, swabhava. Then second, swabhaviki, dravya swabhavataha. What is natural? Like the nature of the objects. Like the water is flowing down, the fire is hot. You cannot change that. Therefore, sapi na kalantare vyavicharati deshantareva. It's not that in India the water is hot and other places cold. No, it is the same always. Tatha sahaja, that nature which is born along with us. And that is example atmana sahajata eva yatha pakshadinam akasha gamanadi lakshana. Like the birds don't have to be taught how to fly in the space. See? Sometimes if you see on Animal Planet or somewhere, when the mammals, like the whale, when they deliver the baby in the ocean, they are mammals. When they deliver the baby in the ocean, It comes out of the mother's womb and starts swimming. Doesn't sink. Birds, when they just jump into the air and they start flying, they sahaja siddhi. So, in this manner, अन्यापि या काचित् कृता केचिन्न कृता यथा अपाम निम्न देश गमनादि लक्षणा अन्यापि काचित् स्वभाव न जाति सा सर्वा प्रकृति विज्ञा लोके मिथ्या कल्पितेषु लोकेषु अपि वस्तु प्रकृति नान्यथा भवति. And therefore, even in the worldly things, the nature doesn't change. How can the nature of the absolute non-dual change and it will become dual? See? So, what we have to catch the main point in this thing, that hold on to that which is never rejected by you, that which has never come to you, that which has never gone from you. Any experience which comes and goes is a play of mind. Any experience. You sit down and you say, I failed, Bhagwan Krishna has come and he came and he asked what you want. I said, do you have chuna? I have got tamaku. See, then Bhagwan say, I am not a Bihari. It's all trick of mind. When our mind can think anything in this world, the same mind can also think about God. But then we become emotional about it. And then next time it doesn't happen. Then start getting frustrated. That is why we are not supporting doing meditation. We have to live meditative life 24/7. If you do meditation, crash course in meditation, pay 5,000 rupees and regret thereafter. Because you want something. यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामा यस्य हृदिश्रितः अथमर्त्यः अमृतो भवति अत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते. If you really want to walk spiritual path, have zero desires. You are one with the Lord. You read any stotra. धनार्थी लभेत धनम पुत्रार्थी लभेत पुत्रम कामार्थी लगे काम मोक्षार्थी लभेत मोक्षम. ये करो. If it is done on Ekadashi, the Dvadashi, the morning time, evening time, below this tree, below that tree, on that tree. And they keep on climbing and doing. Because you want something. If you don't want, don't want. See. The other day in Malsar, one Avdhut Mahatma came. After my talk was over, I was sitting in a jhula. And he had no shoes and all weird clothes and jata like that, And all other people were just sitting around. I was sitting on the Julelal. He came from nowhere. And then he sat right on the floor, put his hands on my knees, and started talking weird language. So others were frightened. They said, keep quiet, keep quiet. I said, Maharaji, we'll go inside and sit. So I went inside with him. And then he started talking. Suddenly he will be off. You have to take care of him. He is moving all around, alone. What for you are there? You have to take care of him. Okay? And again he'll come back to normal. Like that, So I was enjoying everything is fun in this world. Then he said, you have to do 21,000 times Hanuman Chalisa. I said, why? He said, all your desires will be fulfilled. I said, I have no desire. I will not do it. No, no, you have to do it. I said, I will not do it. I don't want anything. Oh God. He got frustrated. He said, for my sake? I said, for you I'll do it because I had to do for something to somebody, but for not for me. See, if you do not want anything in this world, see, simply telling जेहि विधि राखे राम तेहि विधि रहिए. Tabla peti will not help anywhere. See? Therefore, our sabhava, our essential nature is non-dual absolute reality. Neither are we born, nor we grow, nor we die. We are neither born as a body, nor are we born as a jiva, nor do we die. This simple rule I told you. After divorce, whether the boy or a girl, they are dead as husband and wife. And where is their kriya karma? After divorce, do we go to the, Manakarnika? No, we don't go there. Therefore, Maharaj, to accept किम विषय पुनः सा प्रकृति यथा अन्यथा भावो वादिभिः कल्पन्ते कल्पनायां को दोष इत्याह. Now again, these logical people lost in this keep on imagining. What they imagine? That the jiva is born, jara marana nirmukta, sarve dharma swabhavatah, jara marana michantah, chavante tanmaye tanmanishaya. See? Sarve dharma, all the jivas, swabhavatah, essentially, jara marana nirmuktaha. They are free from old age and death. This point also I have brought to you a number of times. See, before coming here in Mumbai, I was in Ahmedabad. Before Ahmedabad, I was in Nadiad. Before that, I was in mm, Bimpura. Before that, I was in your Goa, in so many places. When I left Goa, Goa dead for me. I am still there. Then I came to Ahmedabad. After I left Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad dead for me. See, where did I die? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Childhood has gone. Have we died? Teenage has gone. What happened to us? Middle age has gone. Nothing has happened to us. Let this old body go. Who cares? See, Maharaj, we had to do nothing, my friends. Only remain in awareness. Learn from your own experience. Real Guru is our ability to learn from our every experience and grow wise in the light of that learning. This is a common example which I give a number of times. The food is in the plate. Hunger is not in the plate. Hunger is in the stomach. So unless that plate food is lifted from the plate and it goes in the pate, hunger will not go. In the same manner, Guru Maharaj is telling from outside 100 things, but has he changed us? And what is the change? Change is our ability to learn and imbibe. The touch method things are wrong. See, my friends, then who can teach us better than our own experience? And for that, we are solely responsible for our spiritual progress. Don't blame anybody. Work hard, take the blessings of the great teachers, Mahatmas, but we have to remember, we have to work ourselves. See? Therefore, Jara Marana Nirmukta Sarve Dharma Swabhavataha. Essentially, we are, see, 3, 4 experiences. No experience of birth, no experience of growth, no experience of death, and no experience of our own absence. So tell me what sadhana you want to do. Om Nisha, Om Nisha, Om Nisha, Om Nisha, Om Nisha, Om Nisha, Om Nisha. Shivji will run away. See, friends, I am again telling you, we are not in a ordinary place. We are in a gym. In gym, only healthy people go. Unhealthy people will go to the hospital, depending upon what kind of unhealthy you are, physical or mental. See, therefore, Jara Marana Nirmuktaha, we don't have an experience of our birth, etc. Jara, old age. Because we are so much identified with this body all the time. Now, one more technique I'll tell you. If we really want to work on freedom from body identification, the simplest method: don't talk about your past. Past belongs to the body. Body was a baby. Body was growing. Body became teenage. You are the same. You don't have to do anything, my friends. But all the time, my mother is like that, my father is like that. Two ladies can never be happy with each other. Like two bangles, if you are on one hand, cut, 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 continue. See? Don't go on complaining about anything. They are like that. Manufacturer's defect. Swabhav. This swabhav, they cannot change their swabhav. See? Therefore, Jara Marana Nirmukta Sarve Dharma Sanatana Jara Marana Ichantaha. But we are all the time thinking and talking about what will happen to me in my old age. Has anything happened when you are young? What can happen in the old age? But what happens after death? People will be happy. Thank God. Fellow gone. See, my friends, those who are thinking, talking about old age and death, they Jara Marana Ichantaha, they chavante tan manishaya, because of this tad manishaya, because of this wrong thinking. They are mistaking their being. Chavante, they fall away. See, we have to again and again remind ourselves that this body has always been like this thing. Get it done, physically occupy. Physical work is necessary. All the time sitting like a potato couch and nothing will happen. Physically get involved. Take jhadu, saaf, clean house is necessary. Don't imagine you can do japa, om Vishwa, Om Vishwa. Nothing will happen. अपनी औकात पहचानो. See, then slowly, you will come to discover whether you are chanting the Lord's name or not, you are one with Him. Whatever you may see, you are not deviated from your own being. So, seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. When the seer and hearer is born, when we comment, therefore, देखो सुनो मत बोलो. आओ जाओ रुको मत. How simple. It's so simple spiritual life. Therefore, Jara Maranamichantaha Chavante Tan Manishaya. Because of this wrong kind of thinking, they have missed their own divine being. कथम सज्जाति वादिभिः सांख्यैः अनुपपन्नम उच्यते इत्याह वैशेषिकः. Now, how the Sankhya people, they say, whatever they are say that the Sat is born, how it is wrong, Vaisheshikas, they go and fight with them. Karanam yasya vai karyam karanam tasya jayate jayamanam katham binnam nityam katham chatat. So, Sankhya people, they say, the karanam yasya vai karyam karanam tasya jayate. So, whatever is the cause and the effect of that cause. So, effect is born. Then, if the effect is born, the cause also is born. Therefore, the how can you say the cause is born? Because of the effect. If there is no effect, there is no cause. And therefore, how can this who is giving birth be unborn? He has given birth, so he is born and he is giving birth to others. And in this manner, both of them are negated and ultimately the truth alone remains. It is something like this. Clay is the material cause and pot is the effect. So, should we say the pot is born? No, pot is not born. And when the pot breaks, should we say the pot is broken? The rule is every effect concludes in its existence. Existence cannot be denied. There is a pot. Is means existence. Pot broken. Yes. Then the pieces are existence. Then those pieces are grounded into a powder. Powder is existence. You cannot deny the existence. And therefore, here, karanam yasya karyam karanam tasya jayate, and therefore, jayamanam katham bhinnam, katham ajam. Therefore, that which is born, how it can be unborn, and then if it is like that, then how it can be eternal. Therefore, all this logic and sat asat cause effect, we have to get out. Therefore, one of the simplest rule in Vedanta is be attentive. The rule is cause and effect is an illusion. Because of this, the intellectuals suffer in life intelligently. They justify because constantly their mind is like a poultry farm. They are unable to remain at peace with themselves. See, cause and effect, they have no existence. Do you know where is cause and effect located in us? In intellect. Why? Why? Because the sky is too high. There is no why. It is like this. And for that, there are two techniques to transcend intellect. One technique is what we are doing, inquiry and discover and discard. Second technique is जेही विधि राखे राम तेही विधि रहिए जो तारी राय सो मारी राय. Relax. Both ways we transcend the intellect and remain in the presence. In this manner, Uktasev Artha Spashtikaranaartham. Now, in the further verse, we'll take it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Guru Namaha. Harihi Om.